craft explorer, drifting through the dark we roam. Scanners up, signals strong, every system's a map, every scan's a song. From the edge of the void to the planets untold, hunting for life in the cosmic cold. Alien signals beneath the sky, exobiology waiting, no limits to fly. From the edge of the void to the planets untold, hunting for life in the cosmic cold. Alien signals beneath the sky, exobiology waiting, no limits to fly. Earth-like worlds untouched and wild, pirates out there with fury piled. Between the peace and danger's call, Bacardi stands strong, never will fall. Bacardi's on the hunt, stars in his sights, exploring the unknown through endless nights. From Earth-like dreams to the pirate's fire, with the Corvette blazing, his enemies retire. Trekking life forms, chasing down the fight. In the depths of space, he's the guiding light. Hit the ground, scanners ping alive. Biological wonders in the deep survive. Through the nebula's reach, to the stars untamed, every new discovery adds to the game. But there's danger out there in the pirate zone. Federal Corvettes, engines moan. Locked in tight, no mercy given. When pirates attack, it's survival driven. Between the stars and battles fought, he never loses the mission he's got. Life in the black, born for the quest. Bacardi pushes on, never needs rest. Bacardi's on the hunt, stars in his sight, exploring the unknown through endless nights. From Earth-like dreams to the pirate's fire, with the Corvette blazing, his enemies retire. Trekking life forms, chasing down the fight. In the depths of space, he's the guiding light. From the blackest void to the brightest star, Bacardi's traveled the galaxy near and far. No pirate too strong, no world too small. Commander Bacardi answers the call, exploring the mysteries, fighting the foe. In the galaxy's depths, it's where he'll go. Bacardi's on the hunt, stars in his sights, exploring the unknown through endless nights. From Earth-like dreams to the pirate's fire, with the Corvette blazing, his enemies retire. Trekking life forms, chasing down the fight. In the depths of space, he's the guiding light. From the blackest void to the brightest star, Bacardi's traveled the galaxy near and far. No pirate too strong, no world too small.
So we'll go ahead and get started here. Just trying to make sure that things are working. Yeah, okay. I'm doing good. I forgot to change the title until after I started streaming. I'm not doing AX today. I took the fleet carrier out in the deep to do more exploration. Then I'll take it back later tonight and do some more AX tomorrow. Tech started a new channel. What's it called? If y'all don't know, she's talking about Techno Freak, and he was very helpful to me when I was starting to play. starting on Twitch really to get affiliate. Bearded TKF. Okay. You have a link to his channel? I assume it's on Twitch. I could be wrong. At any rate, that was the wrong map. I've already scanned this system. And I'll show you guys as usual where I'm at currently. Not that far from the bubble. A little bit out. Just going to spend the day out here doing some exploration and see what I can find. But if you have a link, you can post the link there in chat. Quad, welcome in, sir. Good to see you again. What are you doing up at this early in the day? Okay, let me click that. Oh, I like that. Click follow. All right, y'all give him a follow. Techno Freak is actually one of the only people also that had Elite running on Linux. And it ran okay. I don't know how he did that, what miracle he did with wine or something to make that work, but he did. You're heading to a tobacco shop to buy some glass for our friends as a present. Okay. Not sure what kind of glass you mean. You mean some type of paraphernalia? A deal with the devil gets it on Linux? I imagine. This planet I'm heading to, you'll know what this means, Quad, and you know what I'm going to find here. I can tell you already what I'm going to find here. This is a sulfur dioxide with 2 biologicals. Want to wager what's there? Don't need to wager. I already know what's there, and you know what's there. It's stratum tectonica. That's what's there. You're right. It's going to be Cerebus bacteria and stratum tectonica. I love sulfur dioxide with 2, repeat, exactly 2 biological signals. Because 99% of the time, that's what it is. And let's see if my first loop of the day. I'm coasting, but yes, there are no breaks. I've got to get that loop of shame counter going, because it would be higher than my credit balance here in game. That worked out well. See, it put me on the daylight side. I was going to do one more jump away from the fleet carrier, then plot a bunch of little jumps on the way back, but I'm still on my way out. I got one more jump to do. You're a founder? Well, you know, anything involving this SCO drive, I do, 300 times the speed of light loops, and I don't know. I was doing AX stuff yesterday in my crate. That was fun. I just need to get someplace where there are other people doing it, because the NPCs are useless for interceptors. But I used the SCO drive several times because my fleet carrier was parked like 12,000 light seconds away from the star. And all I know is on that crate, it's everywhere. The Mandalay's, smooth, but no, not the crate. Let's see, there's going to be stratum and bacteria. Oh shit. Sorry. I downloaded the graphic for the fundraiser coming up on the 14th. But I did not put a thing in OBS yet to show it.
Body A2.
Yep, there we go. And they're at the same places, so I can get both of them at one time. Not that I really care about the bacteria, because it's only going to be, well, it might be a little more than 1 million, I don't know. Maybe when I get done with this planet, I will effort the fundraiser graphic. I think there's some text that Cal had posted in Discord too, but I don't have that yet. But if you guys are going to be around next, I guess it's next Saturday. I can take a moment to look at the calendar here. Yeah, next Saturday it's a 24-hour fundraiser for called Genk Cancer. And well, all the information's on the graphic, but there'll be many streamers involved in it. I will be involved in it. I don't know doing what, if anything. I haven't volunteered. I mean, I've been voluntold, but I haven't volunteered for any certain aspect. Hi, Sweet Star. But I've never done anything like that before with a fundraiser event. So I don't know what I'm going to be doing, how I'm going to be doing it. All I can say is I'll be doing something, and there'll be a lot of other famous streamers doing stuff. Not necessarily me, but I encourage everybody to either participate, donate, win something. If I'm not, I may be mistaken. Maybe I can't remember. Frankly, I can't remember if it was brother Sabathius' father or Father Bill's father. I think his brother Sabathius' father passed away from cancer, and this organization was very helpful to him. So they're doing a fundraiser for that. Well, it runs for 24 hours, so maybe you can squeeze in some time. If not, that's fine. I'm just trying to get the word out. I'll get the graphic up here in a little bit. I'll have to set a StreamerBot thing to make it come up periodically or something. But there is information on a Cow for All Seasons Discord, and this blows chunks. Some smooth area over here. But a Cow for All Seasons Discord has a channel with all the information on it and a sign-up roster and things. I think it's pretty full for streamers already, but I might be able to squeeze in sometime at dark 30 when everybody else is sleeping. Yeah, that looks like Stratum Tectonicus to me. Looks like a lot of it too, which is normal. See if we can find a place to land here. Kind of refreshing to go back to Autolander, because with my crate yesterday, everything I had to do was manual. I didn't die yesterday though. I killed a buttload of scouts. Didn't have any success killing an interceptor, but I sure poked a few of them numerous times. But it was fun. I didn't have the Guardian shard cannons or anything. I just had the enhanced AX multi-cannons and a thermal vent laser. The crate held up really well though. I mean, it was tankier than I thought it was going to be. I also had the Chieftain with the Guardian cannons. But frankly, I can't hit crap with fixed weapons, so we'll see. Stratum Tectonicus, I knew it.
Stratum Tectonicus scanned.
$19 million.
Base value 19,010,800. Minimum sample distance 500
And the discovery
meters.
bonus is about times
First
5, so
partial
it's about
sample
95
collected.
million right there. which is far more than I made from the AX combat yesterday. Explains why I like to do exploration, I guess. I don't know. Hit the right key here. Ooh, I can't see chat now. Where's my chat window? There it is. There. My other overlay was over the top of it. Should be using the voice stuff, but I don't even know if it's turned on right now, frankly. How many? Did I not take off? I was talking, so I might have not even went anywhere. Come on, give me a glow. Okay, yeah, I didn't. I was talking, I just boarded the ship and got off the ship. I didn't even go anywhere to go to the next sample. Duh. I don't multitask very well, as you can probably tell. Try this again. While I'm doing that, I'm going to just wait a moment here. I'm going to try... add a scene real quick. OBS, y'all bear with me just a moment. Let me add that scene. All right. That's what it is. I think I need to make it bigger. That's the information about it. And y'all can see that okay. I mean, it's nice having a graphic, but and I think that personally is a little hard to read. Kind of colorful, but I think it's kind of hard to read. I'll work on that though. Okay. Hey, bearded techno freak, welcome in. Getting ready for work. Nothing wrong with getting ready for work, right?
Landing gear retracted.
Apex Guitar, welcome on. Also, man, people are just coming out of the woodwork.
Minimum distance reached.
I hope you're doing okay today.
Traveled over 500 meters from previous sample.
I'm not trying to clickbait anybody with that title. I forgot to change it until after I started streaming, so it should say that I'm exploring now, but it might show up for many of y'all as that I'm still doing AX stuff. That'll be tomorrow. I'll go back and do some more AX stuff tomorrow, and I'll try to be more organized about maybe joining up. I was in the AXI Initiatives group, but I didn't come across anybody at the places I went to. They'd already been cleaned up, I guess is the right word. I'm gonna have to wing up with somebody and go somewhere where there was other commanders so I can get me a piece of an interceptor. I had no luck with that yesterday with my multi-cannons. Couldn't do it by myself. I tried. There's a crappy video up of it on YouTube. Had an OBS issue yesterday too. It disconnected from Twitch, so there's actually two VODs from one stream yesterday, but I only uploaded the last one to YouTube. So it is what it is. But it was fun. That's really the first. It's not the first time I did AX stuff. When I first got the ship and started outfitting it, I went out and killed a few scouts. But this is the first time I actually went out to where there was a good threat level and stuff. And killed a bunch of... What I really thought was cool, I think I was in Seoul. And I got interdicted twice. And it was by a group of 3 scouts each time. Or 3 or 4 scouts each time. So I cleaned them up. That was fun. And easy. Scouts went down easy. Well, it's not hard. Just be sure you get a thermal vent laser to stay cold. Me sounding like an expert here. I am not. Trust me on that. I am definitely not an expert when it comes to AX stuff. But I watched a few players, so...
Minimum distance reached.
I have one of those pre-built
Travel
crate
over 500
AX
meters from
ships
previous sample.
that I bought with arcs. And then immediately got rid of that bi-weave and put in a hull reinforcement. Because that is useless. And also got rid of the pylon cannon that it came with, or the torpedoes. And put in a stabilizer, experimental weapon stabilizer, which allows you to have more of the experimental guardian weapons, or whatever. Because you were limited to like 4 per ship. And with that, though, I can end up with another multi-cannon, so I have 4 multi-cannons instead of just the 3. The ship's fine, though. It's the piloting that was kind of the problem, but I did figure out that, what am I trying to say? I need another button or something, so I'm going to have to take my hand off the joysticks to... I can't use my thrusters. Yeah, I can't use my thrusters while I'm firing my secondary weapon, which is the thermal vent laser. So if I'm trying to fire the multi-cannon and that laser and try to maneuver at the same time, I don't have enough fingers or anything, because my thruster controls on a POV switch right next to on the top of my throttle. I'm going to have to work on that to figure out what I'm going to do there. I found that it's kind of important to be able to maneuver. It's not a big deal to stop shooting the thermal vent laser a little bit, but if you're trying to orbit or circle something, you want to stay cold. So.
Sample collection complete.
I'll learn. I'll figure it out. Other people do it. I'll figure out how to do it sooner or later. Now, do I want to go for the bacteria or do I want to press on? Bacteria is only like 1.5 million or something. I just usually it's right along with the stratum. There may be some right there. Yeah, that's some. Until because it rendered dark there for a second. Oh. I wonder if I can land right there. That's what thrusters are for. I'll see if I can land here or not. If so, there's some more bacteria up there. So I'll go ahead and get it too since I'm here.
Landing gear deployed.
Oh, I need to remember. Let me switch out to full screen. And I had turned off the chat overlay. Turned it off because I was trying to get some video of where the hell is Ugh. There it is. Okay. I turned it off because I was trying to get some video of me shooting Thargoids to prove that I actually did do some AX stuff. Not that I need to, but... What kind of ship are you talking? You working on there, Apex? Or your AXI stuff? Why is there a rock in my way? I have no idea where this damn bacteria is relative to me. I like a goober. When I landed, I didn't pay attention. Just a chieftain? Yeah. Well, that'll be fine. I actually prefer the chieftain to fly and stuff, but this crate seems to be pretty good, and it has more hull, I think. I'm looking for the bacteria that I supposedly landed right next to. I'm sure it's behind some hill or rock or something. I will get back in the ship and go back up just, to find it, because that's what I do. Squirrely on the pitch. Well, the crate, yeah, the crate's yaw or whatever is slower than crap, but it rolls fast. So you can kind of compensate a little bit with that. What was that showed up? Did y'all see that? What was that? That little half circle blue line that came up below the target thing, reticle there or whatever. Kind of like a comp scanner would be, but I'm not seeing it. So, you know what that means? It means it's on the other side of this hill. Yeah, that didn't hurt. I could run like this in real life. I used to run all the time when I was younger. Oh, I guess that's a thrust thing. It shows how much thrust you have left. Holy cows. That can't be the one I saw that I tried to land by, is it? Huh, well, it'll work, but a little further away than I had anticipated, folks.
FBI, open up!
Oh.
Wake up. The half-stepper is raiding, forcing 4 victims to suffer through your stream.
Welcome in, Raiders and Half-Stepper. Thank you for the raid, bringing people by. Hope you're having a good day and hope you had a good stream. I'm just out here doing a little bit of exploration. And I thought I landed right next to this bacteria, but I was a little wrong.
Bacterium Cerberus scanned. Base value 1,689,800. Minimum sample distance 500 meters. First partial sample collected.
Yeah, you can see how far that was. I was supposed to be like right next to it, but no. It didn't work out too well. I am, I don't know, 2,500 light years from the bubble, and just doing a day trip out here to do some exploration. All right, Half-Stepper. Well, thank you very much for dropping in. Appreciate it. I will look forward to seeing you and seeing your stream. I'll give you a follow here as soon as I get back aboard. Gotta go find more of this cheap-ass bacteria. I did find the stratum tectonica that was along with it, though. That's $19 million base value. It's $95 million or so with the discovery bonus. Oh, I already follow you. Okay. Well, that's a good thing. Yeah. Well, that's a good thing. Let's see.
Landing gear retracted.
Ah, I said I had to move I moved my window when I tried to follow you. And why is okay? I gotta move things back. I think we're good now. All right. More bacteria. Where you be? That's too close. But that over there might not be. You know, I bet I can find some on this smooth area over here. It'd be a lot more fun to land.
Minimum distance reached. You've traveled over 500
A lot of
meters
stratum
from
here, though,
previous
but I
sample.
think that's some bacteria right there. Okay, I'm going to be much closer this time. Unless the Autolander decides to move me too far. Like it needed to move me. I mean, this doesn't get much flatter than that. Every stream when I do exploration, I always use the Autolander, and I'm always bitching. Always. That reminds me also, before I do this, let me turn on my voice attack so I can start talking to it. All right, you take care. And who else? Oh, Landisfield. Sorry, I didn't mean to ignore you there, 07 Commander. I guess you came in with the Raiders.
Second partial sample collected.
If y'all've watched me before, you'll hear me make comments like I'm not a good multitasker. Exploration is not so important that I can't talk in chat. I love talking to people in chat, so my exploration may suffer from that. Combat's a different thing. I'll ignore chat, a lot during that, but doing exploration, nothing that can't wait. And if anyone in there is in chat that I haven't recognized and you're a streamer, let me know. Let other people know.
Minimum distance reached.
I have nothing against self-promotion here, so
sample.
feel free to speak up. I feel a sneeze coming on, so I may have to mute the microphone here in a moment. For a moment. Disembark.
Suit online.
But sadly, the voice attack doesn't always recognize what I say the first time, so you'll hear me get increasingly frustrated sometimes with it. That'll work. Okay, we're done with this planet, this system. There is a system, another planet in the system that has life, but it's only got bacteria and funticula. And I'm not real worried about that. It doesn't pay worth a darn, so. So I will jump to the next system, which is 60 light years or so away. Board the ship.
Stand by, boarding now.
Then I will plot a course back to my carrier, but using economy mode so that it takes a ton of jumps for me to actually start my exploration. This just coincidentally happened to be a one of the waypoints for me as I was heading out. So glad I stopped here because stratum tectonica. Next system en route.
Selecting next system en route.
Frame shift drive
I
charging.
didn't have to climb out of orbit for this. Climb up to orbit. You know what I mean.
Four, three,
Vectors.
one. Engage.
Streaming a little early for me. Normally I stream later in the day, but I'm playing. I try to stream while I'm playing. I don't play all that often off stream. Sometimes I do though. How many snake bit errors I can get between jumps. They still have been cropping up. Oh, I got the wrong
Completing system
scanner.
scan. Stand by.
Yeah. It's trying to do the discovery scanner, but I had the surface scanner selected, so yeah. We got something here. And I'm far enough out that
Fuel zooming complete.
from the bubble that there's a lot of things here that aren't discovered. So. System map.
System cartography.
Hey, no one's been here. Oh, let's do a little bit of work and see what's here. Let me get a little further from the star though, just in case there's something hiding behind it. Okay. And if you guys have watched my streams before, you know I'm slower than crap when it comes to this. But I did move it. I was using my joystick and stuff to do it. Now I moved it back to my mouse. It's much faster. So still not the fastest person, but it's much faster than before. That's always an improvement because I do a lot of scanning. Nothing. A lot of nothing so far. I do like streaming on Monday. Not as many people are streaming for some reason on Monday until later in the evening. So I get to meet new people. One more left. Where's it hiding? What's the goal with the FSS?
System scan complete.
It's not really. It's well, when you use the discovery scanner, it'll tell you how many bodies are there, including the star. But it doesn't tell you anything about those bodies. And you use the FSS scanner to, find out like what type of body it is. And if you notice on the right-hand side, upper right-hand side, where it says features, if there's biology there, it'll say that there's two biological signals, at 3 or 4 or something. And then after this, if you go back to the system map now, you'll see that it's populated. Whereas before it was not populated. And you can see just by glancing at this that there is no landables, at all here. So there is nothing here anyway. And if there was a landable, then you could click on it, a landable with an atmosphere. I mean, you could click on it, you come over here, and it will tell you if there's any biologicals or not on the right-hand side here. That's really handy if you aren't super far from the bubble. Even if you are, sometimes you'll stumble across a system that somebody came through and scanned, but they did not, it didn't land. Oh, well, thanks for the follow, Redneck. But they didn't land or anything, and you don't have to use the FSS. You can just go to the map here and look at the planetary information and see if there's any biology on any of the landable planets, and that saves you the time of scanning in those cases. All right, now I'm just going to plot. Before I do that, let me move laterally a jump just so I don't duplicate my path going back to the carrier. It doesn't really matter where I go. I just want to. How far is that? You can go further in one jump than that. That'll work. I just want to change the path on the way back to the carrier. You're off fighting the Thargoids? Okay. I'll be doing that again tomorrow. I had inadvertently left my title set from my previous stream where I was doing some AX. I'm new to AX. Brand new. So I'm just starting out on that. When I get back to the bubble later tonight, I'll plan on doing some more AX Thargoid stuff tomorrow for tomorrow's stream. Yeah, it looks like the Thargoids are getting it handed to them gradually, so it looks really good for the humans at least. I have since changed my title, but I didn't change it until after I started streaming. It was my bad on my part. So all of you guys in chat that came in to watch me do AX stuff, if you did, I apologize. It was unintentional clickbait there.
Moving system. Interstellar velocity at maximum.
But I had fun doing the AX stuff. The scouts, I thought, turned out easy. They fall easy. Interceptors, not so much. I haven't brought down an interceptor yet. I need help with that. Made 118 million. That's nice. I think I made about 3 million or something just from killing so many scouts. 80,000 apiece.
Fuel scooping.
Oh, we'll look at this system before we plot our route back.
Complete.
Okay. System map.
Displaying star map.
Nobody's been here. At least no one's done any work, so we shall do it for them. Yeah, the best systems to find is one that someone did a honk and scoop through and stuff shows up on the system map, but no one, they didn't land, like they were in Horizons or something, you know. So you don't have to spend all the time doing what I'm doing right now. Nothing. Nothing. Still something there? It's still there. Oh. Well, you know, I don't mind. I found stuff with 40 and 50 before, but half the time there's nothing there worth... I'm doing exobiology. I'm not interested in cartographic data. And, you know, it's annoying to me that, you know, have to go through and scan a huge system just to find out that there's literally no biology there. Or if there is, it's just bacterial in some neon world that is worth 1 million credits.
Body 2A. Carbon dioxide atmospheric landable with life. Body 2A. Landable with atmosphere.
Oh, shredded criticism. We gotta do something about that. Bye-bye. Hammer time. Okay. But as I was saying, you know, you do a huge system and not find anything. That last system I just scanned has 3 biologicals on it. Oh, you're not wrong there. You're not wrong there. And it wouldn't be so bad if you could sample more than one thing at a time in your canister. You know, like a lot of times you'll find multiple biologicals in the same area. It'd be nice to be able to like sample, you know, 2 or 3 of them at the same area, so you don't have to like complete one and come back and start on the others. But it is what it is, you know. If life was easy, you know, everybody'd do it, right? Or something along those lines.
Body 7. Neon-rich atmospheric landable.
Almost
Body
done.
7. Landable with atmosphere. Body 6.
One
Neon
left.
atmospheric landable. Body
System
6.
scan complete.
Landable with atmosphere.
The one with 3 biologicals, though, Elite Observatory is telling me that it could have bacteria, concha, 2 different types of stratum, and tussock. So out of those 3, none of them pay more than 2.5, or you know, they don't even, none of them pay $2.5 million. But I'm going to go there just to have something to do. And Apex, you'll notice now the system map should be populated. That's what the FSS does for us. And you don't have to remember what planet had what. You know, after you scan, you can come back and just do this and go, okay, that's the one with 3 biologicals on it. And this one here has none. It says geologics. I don't know what they are, but we're going to go here and see what is there. Only 500 so light seconds. That won't take long. Bring up my camera. I'll wave high. Then I'll go back to full screen. I usually leave the camera on, but when I'm doing exploration, another view is, at least once I get down on the planet, the view is a lot better when it's full screen for you guys. And after you see my nose and forehead, because I'll lean in close when I'm looking for stuff, and all you see is the top of my head. And I'm just going to do another loop. Here it is. Another loop of shame. Let's see if we can get close to this thing to slow us down a little more. I didn't. Man. I don't know. Ever since they added these SCO drives and things, well, it's mainly in the new ships too. The loop of shames are just crazy. They just glide. They don't. I mean, they coast forever. Find the daylit side. Looks like it might be over there, since that might be a star over there. Don't expect to make a lot of money here. At the most, what, 2 or maybe 5 million, plus the discovery bonus, maybe 25 million. In my mind, it's not worth it. I usually would just say, "Now screw it. I'll just go to another system and find something of higher value." And the length of time it'll take me to find, you know, all 3 of these samples, I could have found another system most likely that has something more unique or higher value, you know. 4 probes. Got these nice engineered probes, the pre-engineered ones. I love them. If you don't have them and you do exploration, go to. Do not stop, you know, run to a human material trader and
Surface scan complete.
get them. They have much improved range and
Ads
stuff.
starting in 1 minute.
Ooh, ads are starting. So we got bacteria and some type of stratum, probably Paleus or something, and tussock. And everything's in the same area, so maybe I can find all three in the same region. Unlucky. Thank God there's no Thargoidia, because it would be somewhere with big old hills and valleys that I hate. I do like the conches, though. I mean, they're usually in hilly terrain, but they're usually pretty easy to find. They're little balls. They show up under night vision with little balls with things sticking up on top. Alright, let's see what kind of terrain we're dealing with here. Oh, this is gonna suck big time. Looking for smooth terrain, but I'm not seeing it. Well, it is what it is. Let's see what we got. Got 0.15 G. This ain't too bad. I thought it was going to be more mountainous. Night vision. I'm not even worried about the bacteria, but if I can find the stratum and tussock may be near co-located with it, so I'm gonna have to see. Something just pops up. I love it when that happens. You just, that's Paleus lime, I believe. Yeah. Well, we'll get it and see. And there's some tussock right there, saying it's co-located with it. So it means I won't have to search for the tussock. I just keep searching for stratum after I get all three samples, and it'll generally be right next to it. So make it easy. In fact, I don't know what the distance is between the tussock, but I may not even be able to walk to it. Sometimes there's like 150 meter separation, minimum separation, and you can just walk to the next one. Sometimes you can't.
Stratum Paleus scanned. Base value 1,362,000. Minimum
Hardly
sample
worth it,
distance 500
but I'll
meters.
do it. Just something to do.
First partial sample collected.
Board the ship.
Boarding the transport.
Landing gear retracted.
Minimum distance reached. You've traveled over 500 meters from previous sample.
Landing gear deployed.
All right. Keep muting the microphone because I'm coughing. Sorry about that. Disembark.
Disembarking now.
Oh. My coffee's cold. That's my code phrase of saying I'm going to be taking a break in a little bit to get more coffee, because I don't like cold coffee. I don't mind warm coffee.
Second partial sample collected.
I'm just looking over there to see if that is actually tussock or not. One more of these, then we'll work on the tussock and get out of here. I haven't even looked for the bacteria. Alright, Apex, thanks for coming in. Enjoyed chatting with you. Board the ship.
Boarding the ship now.
Landing gear retracted.
Pretty sure that is the tussock, just to be. Yeah, it is. Okay. Let's go find some more stratum and get that out of the way, and hopefully there'll be
Minimum
tussock right
distance
next
reached.
to it.
You've traveled over 500 meters
I can
from
get my
previous
first tussock
sample.
sample right there. There's some over there, so let's be a little smart in our parking so we can just walk over to it.
Landing gear deployed.
Do I need to do everything myself? The hell, just land. That's me moving the ship around and trying to nudge it, and hang on, I'll do it myself. Jeez. Disembark?
Suit systems online.
I think I was a little low to do an auto landing. Yeah, there's the tussock and there's the Alis. Oh, that'll work. Landed right on top of some. And we'll just walk over here and get our first sample of the tussock.
Sample collection complete. Tussock Ignis scanned. Base value 1,849,000.
200 meters. I
Minimum
wonder how
sample
far that is
distance
over
200
there.
meters. First partial sample collected.
May not be far enough. We'll see. Doesn't feel like it's far enough. I'm not going to give up yet. There may be another patch of it just right over here. Or not.
Minimum distance reached.
Okay.
You've traveled over 200 meters from previous sample.
Well, that's a little further than I wanted to go, but we're here now, so. Then we'll have the long walk back. I really like the effects of the faceplate getting dirty. First time I saw that, I was actually trying to clean up my monitor going, what the hell is that crap? Can't tell me I'm the only one who tried to do that.
Second partial sample collected.
Alright. That's not far enough. So we'll just go back to the ship and move the ship and knock this last one out. Be a good job for the SRV. There's some bacteria. The first bacteria I've noticed. If I'd noticed a lot more of it, I probably would say I'd get it too, but I'm not going to worry about the bacteria. Again, I would not have even come down here for the other stuff, because it's really not cost effective for the return on investment of time. But for content, it doesn't matter how much it costs. It's all the same type of stuff, you know. Something better than just watching somebody scan and honk and scoop, you know. Do a lot of that though. Board the ship.
Boarding. Stand by.
This one will take a moment.
Landing gear retracted.
Minimum distance reached. You've traveled over 200 meters from previous sample.
Well, the bad thing is sometimes it doesn't render until you right up on it. That's why it's kind of nice that it's co-located with the stratum. If it was by itself, then I'd have to fly low and slow a lot of times to get it to show up. And that really happens with the, what is it, Frexta? When you have Frexta and Tussock on the same planet from a distance, some forms of them can look very similar to each other. So I have to get right up on them and look at them. We're good to go. Now when I plot my course back to the carrier, I guarantee I'm not going to do all of those jumps.
Sample collection complete.
I was on my way back from the bubble, and I was hopping in my ship between fleet carrier jump locations, and doing exobiology, and it was like 90 jumps between, to get to the carrier each time. And that was a lot. Whoops, yeah, that was a lot of stuff.
Landing gear retracted.
So that's okay. I knew that when I started. Galaxy map.
Okay, executing now.
Let's change our route settings. Oops, no. Route settings to little bitty jumps. Plot a route back to L carrier. Oh, it's only 33. That's nothing. Okay, we might actually do those this stream. So. Of course, not all the systems will have planets and stuff, so you just honk and scoop through them, pretty much.
Frame shift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
One of the best uses of the SCO drive. Get up away from the planet. Let's switch to the Discovery Scanner before I embarrass myself yet again. Let's
Frame
go.
shift drive charging.
Usually when I'm doing this, I'll turn off the KGB FOAM filter, but I did not turn it off, so it's only going to use KGB FOAM class stars.
Jumping to next system.
It needs a lot of undiscovered stuff. If you only use scoopable stars. If you turn that off, you get neutron stars and other things.
Scanning now.
Looks like a planet. There's an orbit line, so something's going on here.
Fuel scooping complete.
Okay.
System scan complete.
It's ABC then, yeah. Yeah, it's just 3 stars, so. 3 bodies, ABC. Those are stars. So we
Charging.
press on. Hopefully we'll find something good. There was one stream, videos on YouTube at the beginning of the first part of that first 15 minutes of the video. I found 5, in one planetary system, I found 5 planets with sulfur dioxide and stuff, and all 5 of them had stratum tectonica. That was almost $500 million for doing one system. I will never find that again, probably.
Compiling data for cartography.
Something like that.
Fuel scooping complete. System
Another
scan
3 bodies. Let's see, so there's a B also then. Next.
Frame shift drive charging.
Usually stratum tectonica is easy to find on the planet. There are exceptions to that. There was one case that it wasn't where I expected it to be. It was actually in the mountains
Vectors.
or the hills instead of in the flat plains. But I found it eventually. I think that's the time I almost gave up. I went like 3 different locations on the planet trying to find it. And I was like going back up the orbit, and I said, okay, I'll try one more time. And I did, and I found it on that
Completing system
attempt.
scan for cartography.
Okay, we got a couple more bodies here, orbital lines. 21 bodies. So those must be auto-scanned, I hope. 3 stars, though, so let's get away from these stars a little bit. We'll see what we have. First, see if anyone's done our work for us. Nope. What is this, though? Oh, someone's been here, but they didn't scan all the systems. So they did a honk and scoop and got it on auto scan. What is that? That's
Searching index. Eden.
what?
That's impressive.
That's one of the voice packs talking to me. I guess you can ask for details about stuff if you have the right voice packs, but I don't have all those voice packs. But let's see what we got here. I mean, that one looked kind of like an Earth-like world, but it's obviously already been discovered. But
Body C6. Carbon dioxide atmospheric landable with life. Body C6. May host a new personal codex entry. Body C6. Landable with atmosphere.
we might go there. It's nothing super good there. But we'll see. See what else other options we have. We could have concha, and concha, like I said earlier, conchas are kind of fun to find. But then again, it could be something else. Okay. Some are hiding somewhere. Probably not on this orbit line.
Body A4. Carbon dioxide rich atmospheric landable. Body A4. Landable with atmosphere.
That's the famous Elite Observatory. I gotta get Elite Copilot or ED Copilot and try it. I find Elite Observatory to be fairly helpful. For example, in the last system, it listed bacteria, concha, frutexa, and tussock as possible biologicals. It doesn't mean all 4 of them would be there since there's only 3 signals, but
Body A3. High value body.
you know, it hasn't been wrong yet. I mean, if there's, it'll be on whatever's there is on that list. So that's how I can tell if there's any high value items or not going to be found or not. Hiding where here? And I haven't found a case yet where it's been wrong. Meaning I found something that wasn't
Body
listed.
A2. High value body.
Again, it doesn't tell me in advance what's there. I still have to go map it and stuff to see.
System scan complete.
All right. Which one was that? Make sure it's not the far, far one here. Yep. Okay, that figures. Look how far it is. What do you think, chat? You think it's worth it? I mean, we're talking at best case is 8, 9, almost 10. It's almost 50 million. I mean, theoretically, hypothetically, that's the best case. Worst case is about, after the bonus and stuff, worst case is probably 9 or 10 million. But, you know, what kind of explorer would we be if we didn't go do it? So we'll go there and at least see what is there. Whether or not I go down to it, different thing. And that's what the skull drive was invented for, right? Walker! Thanks. Appreciate that. You guys, know Walker? He's another streamer. He's always doing that farming simulator. Even though there's a perfectly good space simulator he could be playing. No, he does this. But at least he's on Mars farming, so. There is that. So y'all give him a follow. What are you doing on this early? You're usually on late at night. At least my time is late at night. If I was in the crate in SEO Drive for this long, it would be all over the place. Mandalay is much more stable using it. You woke up? Well, consider yourself lucky then, right? I do that every once in a while. I wake up middle of the night and I'll either stream or I'll go watch other people. I guess it's not, at least I'm not going to Hutton. Seems to handle the heat pretty well too. It's past 7 a.m. Oh, well, that's the start of the day. Why you ruin your day by coming into my stream now? You should be having breakfast or something. All right, taking odds. Are we going to do a loop? I'm thinking so. Coffee be fun. That's what I'm drinking is coffee. A lot. I've been drinking coffee all day ever since I woke up. And I'll be drinking until I go to bed. That's my excuse for taking a break here soon. My coffee is very cold. I have to get rid of some coffee too here soon, so. I just dropped out too early. We may not do a loop. Might have got it under control. Thanks for that jump scare. I'm sure some people in chat probably appreciated that too. I'm just glad my sound is turned down a little bit so that it doesn't get picked up by the microphone. I should solve that issue. I have a speaker that's literally about 18 inches away from my microphone, so I have to keep sounds kind of low. There's still plenty of time to do a loop. Come on, let's go. Wonder how bright that planet's going to be. Is that that's when it's orbiting something really dark, so. So let's see what kind of junk is on this planet. I wish there was more variety to the biology, though. After you do this a while, you know, you find the same stuff over and over again. I mean, there are things I haven't found yet, or like I got a funticula this morning. I posted a picture of it on Twitter, X. And it was nothing fancy about it. It was just one that particular species was one I I don't remember ever getting before. So it's not always about the money; it's the variety too. Sometimes things are hard to find. That makes it challenging. Depending on my mood, I may or may not be up for a challenge. This whole planet looks like it's going to be dark. Now it's going to suck big ones. It is dark. There was another streamer the other night and he was looking for bacteria and the planet was dark. And I was like, man. He found it eventually, but I'm like, dude. He's new to doing exobiology, and I'm going, I would never spend that amount of time and effort to find $1 million. The length of time he took, literally, he could have scanned 20 systems. You know, but he liked the challenge of finding it, so. This is 2, but we'll just try 1 probe just to see.
Surface scanned by 50%.
Yeah, see, we got it with 1.
Surface scan complete.
Fretexa, tussock. Ah, those blow. But we'll go down and see what it looks like. I'm not going to pay a lot, but you know, while we're out here is find this stuff. I prefer finding high value things, but you know, gotta find a few things to start off with. That way you don't go back to the ship empty-handed. Okay, we'll go over there. It's a nice big area. Down a little lower. Okay, that'll work. See what we can find here. So this might be one of those cases where the Fretexa and tussock look very similar from a distance. Like to see. That can make it a pain to find sometimes, because you know, while you're looking for a second sample of something, you keep finding the other thing until you're done. Then you try to find the other thing, and all you find is the first thing. So that's just the way it is, I guess. We're 0.07 G, so gravity shouldn't be a big deal. Oh, that's not going to do it. You'll find that I have very little tolerance for, let's try over there. Very little tolerance for rough terrain and spending 20 minutes trying to find a parking spot. Since most of that blue area is the rough terrain, let's see what we got here. We'll try where it's not too bad yet.
Ads starting in 1 minute.
Those are just rocks. Usually Fretexa or whatever and tussock grow in patches, kind of. It would be too much to ask if they're co-located next to each other. Whatever I find, oh, Whatever I find first is what I'm going to go after. Hang on a minute. I want to see this up close. Yeah, that's probably Frex. And that's not. Look at that, they're intermingled. That's almost, this could be a bad case. You know, that's definitely a different species, isn't it? Okay, well, it is what it is. Let's see if this thing can find a spot to land and see what we can find out.
Landing gear deployed.
Now, if I find another patch where they're commingled, it might not be a bad thing. It's going to land on unsuitable terrain, isn't it? I didn't do that. How come the auto lander is allowed to do that, but if we tried to do that, it wouldn't work? Disembark.
Deploying.
Maybe it would work. I just don't try because you don't get the blue thing. All right. Our first football. I just want to look around a moment. That's definitely a different species than that. Let's do this one first.
Tussock Pinata scanned.
Okay.
Base value 5,853,800.
Yeah, see, that's a different species. But at least they're
200
co-located, at least in this case.
First partial sample collected.
Only got to go 200 meters, but I'll get back in the ship and move. I wonder what the odds of finding another patch of them that are intermingled like that are. I don't think I've come across that before, but I found them close together before, but never really intermingled. Board the ship.
Boarding the ship now.
Landing gear
I
retracted.
only have to go 200 meters, so... Okay, maybe a little more.
Minimum distance reached. You've traveled over 200 meters from previous sample.
They'll let me land here or not, we'll figure it out. I'm sure it'll find some place to
Landing gear
land.
deployed.
Yeah, that'll work. Disembark.
Ready for action.
I was trying to explain the purple from the genetic sampler. Somebody. Oh, where'd they go? Okay, that'll work. Oh, I forgot there's not much gravity here. But since I've already scanned one sample in the can... Oh, they're not intermingled though. If there was another species here that was scannable, it would be purple. And what that means is I could scan it, but it would discard the current sample that I have in the can.
Collected.
That means it protects them. May be a little more challenging to find. Yeah. Since they're not all co-located, but we'll see. Board the ship.
Boarding the ship now.
Landing gear retracted.
Go look over this way.
Minimum distance reached. You've traveled over 200 meters from previous sample.
Not going to be able to land here very well, so let's see. Maybe over there would be easier.
Landing gear deployed.
Oh my goodness. Okay, we're going to take a hike.
Deploying.
Disembark.
Disembarking now.
I think it's possible to land much closer. Or I can just go with the flow and take what I get. Okay. Now,
Sample collection
the
complete.
question is, are we going to get lucky and find some here? Why, yes we are. I said it's co-located with the tussock, so.
Frutexa metallicum scanned. Base value 1,632,500.
This is only 150
Minimum sample
meters.
distance 150 meters. First partial sample collected.
I'm gonna go for a walk. Probably a mistake, but I'm gonna go for a walk and see if I can find some. Or not. King of the Hill, though. I know there's some more back that way, but okay. Well, we'll just get in the ship and go. I don't know though. Those look like those are far enough. Let's go see. Little bit further. Come on. Guess I ran out of patch. All right. Well, we'll try over there. Nope. You're close still. Oh, we'll just get in the ship and go somewhere else. Board the ship.
Boarding the ship.
After I find these other 2 samples of this, I'm going to take a break and get more coffee.
Landing gear retracted.
Right. This stuff definitely likes hills, so...
Minimum distance reached.
I'd get lower,
You've
though.
traveled over 150 meters from previous sample.
Oh, a whole bunch of stuff. What are you looking at? But sadly, I'll go to all this trouble to find something that'll turn out to be tussock. I'm looking for Frexta. Pretty sure there's no way I'm going to land here. Okay. Yeah, I couldn't land there anyway, so it's... Maybe we get luckier. What's this? Doubt I'll be able to land here though. That's tussock. Got any intermingled with it? It's a question. Not seeing any. Doesn't mean it's not there, but I'm just not seeing it. Like a bunch of rocks. Like I say, it's all over the place until you're looking for it. I think it likes a little rougher terrain. On this planet at least. No, that's not the only patch of it on this planet that we were at. So. Alright, let me look at the terrain here a moment. Alright, let's go this way. What we got? Bunch of rocks, what we got? One thing about this is that a lot of times they show up looking like rocks until you get right up on the stuff and then it renders. Again, is there any intermingled here? Looks like not seeing any, so I'm gonna waste the time to land, try to land there or not. Not seeing any Frexta. Slide the camera around. Okay. Not seeing any, so yeah. Press on. One thing I haven't found is that Brexta in a patch by itself like I am the tussock. Great. Tussock is everywhere, see? Till you're looking for it. I was hoping that this stuff would be intermingled like the other sample was to make this easy, but no. I'm willing to say screw it on this Brexta stuff. 'Cause we got lots of places to go instead of here. Not seeing it here either. Just to be sure. It's so unlikely that I found that intermingled that there wouldn't be more of it. Oh, tussock. More stuff hiding over here. What's this? Like more tussock. Let's try a little higher in the hills and see. Ah. Here we go. Might even build a land here too. Any luck. I guess it likes to be up higher in the hill.
Landing gear deployed.
You need a clue where to go. Oh my gosh. I hate Autolander. That's gonna be one long ass hike. If I can find where I want to go.
Landing gear retracted.
Yeah, that's... I could even find it again. No freaking idea where it went. Nice patch of it though, right? I gotta just find a place to land and stay oriented as to where it's at. Or I'll say screw it, I'll see if I can find a better place. Gosh, I hate terrain like this. You're all up here. Let me try to orient myself so... Let's not do that. That's not what I meant to do. Trying to keep my nose on it.
Landing gear deployed.
Oh, fuck this.
Landing gear retracted.
That's too much work. Man. If I were to say screw this, just move on. It's taking way too much time. As I said, screw it. It's not worth the time. Next system en route.
Is this the right way?
Frameshift drive
Could
charging.
have done 5 other systems by now and perhaps found something of real value.
Engage.
Won't be the first time I give up on trying to find something. I wouldn't give up if it was worth anything, but that's really not worth that much. Certainly not worth the time.
Frameshift drive charging.
Where is my scanner? There it is.
Frameshift drive charging.
Don't think I'm gonna make it to the 2-hour mark before I have to take a break.
Adjusting certain.
Up against here.
Marvelous. Analyzing now.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Like, why is it taking so much fuel? These are tiny little jumps, but I use that SCO drive a lot. System map?
System cartography.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Did not notice how many bodies were here. Oh, there's a gas giant hiding. Oh, it's not a gas giant, but it's still hiding. In this case, we just go off the beaten path a little bit and start looking. Oh, geez. Vagabond, welcome in. That's twice in one stream. Man, welcome in. Hope it was good for you. Where's this damn plane? It's not behind the star, is it? Could be. In a case like this, there's a real simple solution. Put some distance. It's everything to kind of compress into one area. This go drive makes that so much easier. It is.
System scan complete.
That was useless. It was your first ever jump scare? Well, thanks for that.
Shift drive charging.
This Ocker did it earlier. I'm just out here doing a little bit of exploration. Getting pickier and pickier as to what I actually want to go down and sample. Made the mistake of going down for some cheap ass stuff.
Scanner activating.
Last planet.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Yeah, if you're not expecting it and you're concentrating on something, it can be startling to me, at least. I know a couple of people in chat have told me that like one of them, who was it, Vindy or something, said she threw her controller. System map.
Complying.
Hey, it's all new territory here. Warp Dog came through here, but he didn't take the time to map anything. His loss. My gain. At least I hope. I'm about ready to take a break though. I'm gonna have to get some more coffee. Get rid of some coffee. You know how that goes. Hoping to find something good. Something unique. Started off good though, and that stratum tectonica right off the bat. Can't complain. I won't go home empty-handed. At least 100 million. You're not wrong. You don't want to buy it, you just want to rent it. Yep. I like beer too. 2 more left, hiding somewhere.
Ad starting in 1 minute.
Ooh, maybe I can find both of these in 1 minute. Then I'll take a break. During the ad timer. Alright, we're done.
Complete.
That being said, guys, I'm going to take a quick break since the ads are going to run anyway. I shall return fairly quickly, assuming I can... What happened to that? But I shall be right back. Don't go away unless you want to. Okay, we're back. Now we just finished scanning this system. Nothing here.
Frameshift drive charging.
Into the next one. Try again. Got some more coffee. Got rid of some coffee.
3,
Leaving system.
Dog good.
1.
We'll find something. Something good. And not a black adder or mauve adder,
Scanning.
ivory, whatever.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Got 10 bodies here. At least 2 stars. 3 stars. Right. System map.
Displaying map.
And nobody's been here, so not much variety here either. Nothing around B. Nothing hiding behind the sun. Must all be around C. Body. Nothing. Nothing. Lots of nothings. Still nothing.
System scan complete.
Okay. That is all yours. I am looking. I put it. I'm looking at my scenes. I would have swore I added it. Did I? Oh, I bet I didn't add it to this. Hang on, guys. This scene. So here. Next weekend is a fundraiser on Gank Cancer. You see that's on your screen there. If you guys know A Cow for All Seasons, that's a link. I mean, that's not a link. That's his Discord. I'll have to post a link and stuff for that. I got to get more organized, and I just added this image a while ago. But that's next Saturday. It's a 24-hour fundraiser for go to a cancer foundation. A lot of PvP, rock fights, buckyball stuff, all kinds of things. But I'll get more information on that. But if you go to Cow for All Seasons Discord, he has a channel for that in there with all the details. I'll be involved somehow, somewhere in there. I don't know what I'll be doing, but I'll be doing something in that 24-hour period, either dying, or, you know, in PvP or streaming. So we'll see what happens there.
Frame shift drive charging.
But I do have to get more information up. I put it on. I had to put it either in the description or something, some way to get that Discord link clickable.
Ready to engage.
I guess I could just make a command. That's probably the best way to do it. Make a streamer bot command to give that information. Put it in chat. I'll do that. I need to set a timer so that comes up automatically.
Fuel scooping.
Where's the exclusion zone? 45 bodies. Who was it that said this is a good thing? This is not a good thing. It's a good cause? Yeah, I think it will be. I'll get more information about it. Like I said, put a streamer bot command so that it has a little blurb about what it is and the link to the Discord, because, you know, having it in a graphic like that, that's not clickable. That's, you know, unless it had a short URL or something that was easy to do, that there's no way a person's going to get that Discord link off that graphic. Well, no one's been here to do the work, so we're going to do 45 bodies, and with my luck, I'm almost willing to bet nothing will be good here. Let's see. I could be wrong. I mean, I've been wrong before many times, but just half the time when I do large systems, there's nothing there. Worthwhile, at least. Sometimes there's not any life at all. Another 2 geologics. Yep.
Body 3D. Close binary relative to body size.
Oh, at least they're all in one area there. That's kind of nice. Clicked the wrong button, damn it. This is much faster than using my joystick for this. Trust me on this one.
Body 4HA. Nested moon.
I was using my joystick and throttle and stuff to do this because I didn't want to take my hands off. But no, a mouse is just so much faster. Okay. Almost halfway. Oops, past one.
Body 5. Wide ring.
I took a picture of a system as it had a wide ring. It was a huge ring, huge. It was one of the largest rings compared to the body size that I had ever seen. And I've been to the Collection of Wonders and saw the ones there, and those are big, don't get me wrong. Nitrogen.
Atmospheric landable with life.
It'll be bacteria and fonticula. We will not be going there for that. Although fonticula is usually very easy to find. It just doesn't pay worth a damn. Well, unless it's on an oxygen world, then there is supposedly, I haven't ever found it, but supposedly a type of fonticula on an oxygen atmosphere world that pays better than stratum technica, or at least as good, so. At least that's the rumor that someone told me. I think it was Quad told me that. Might not have been, but maybe it was Marty. Might have been Marty Gamer, because he's like an encyclopedia about these things. Over halfway. Oh, it's bounding up. There's something behind the damn sun. Geologics. Nothing. More nothing. Okay, there's one behind the sun, two behind the sun. Alright, that might be enough. Let's put some distance between us. Let's get eyes on those things. One of them's a gas giant, so. No more gas giants, just these little ones. This is where the good stuff is anyway. But not in this system, evidently. Why I hate scanning big systems.
System scan complete.
Nothing other than it's fonticulus. Not even worth it.
Frameshift drive charging.
But we did our due diligence, so my name will forever be on those systems once I turn in the data.
4, 3,
Jumping to next system.
1. Engage.
I don't know how many more jumps back to the carrier. Probably at 27. Two stars at least.
Analyzing.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. System scan
Okay,
complete.
there's nothing here. A, B, there's a D star, so there's a A, B, C, D. 25 jumps back to the carrier. At this rate, might make it to the carrier. The night I had 94 jumps back to the carrier. Then I crashed.
Jumping
I was
to
down
next
to
system.
like 28 jumps to the carrier and I crashed, and then when it came back up, I replotted, it was like 40 something jumps. Like, I don't know. Walk away. What's here?
Scan starting. Stand by.
Fuel scooping complete.
Well, bodies. Okay. Two stars. System map.
System map.
Right, there'd be the two stars. Not a large variety.
Body B4. Argon atmospheric landable with life.
Bacterian
Body
fonticula.
B4. Landable with atmosphere.
Not even gonna waste my time on that. I have to be pretty bored before I go, oh, I'll just go with the fonticula because it's cool looking.
System scan complete.
And then it's not yet
Frame
the
shift
case.
drive charging.
I don't remember what it
Adjusting
was.
to jump.
I think Cal said he was going to do something special if they raised, I don't know if it was $2,000 or $200 or something. Could be myth. I could just be, you know, putting that together from random things I've heard, and I might have misheard something. Referring to the fundraiser.
Gathering information. Cartography updated.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. System scan complete.
Nothing here. 2 stars. What is that? Sometimes things in the game just look unreal. I think that is one of the cases. Is that an Xbox button? I don't know. It just looks weird to me. Raxala. Don't know.
Frame shift drive charging.
Sometimes you get these like rectangular formations of stars. I'm like, well, yeah, that's something you'd see. I don't mean just like 4 stars in a rectangle. I
Jumping
mean
to next system.
rows and rows of stars all lined
Faster
up.
than light velocity reached.
Like, well, yeah, that's a natural occurrence. It's going to be seen from some random viewpoint of a bunch of stars. Sure, that's going to happen in nature.
Executing now.
I'm sure it's some artifact of their algorithm they use to
Complete.
do these things. And we got 10 bodies, 1 star so far. System map.
Opening map.
Okay, nothing here yet. Nobody's been here, so it's all mine. Shall own it all. Plant my flag. Whoops, wrong control. Sorry, guys. That's out of habit. I tried to use the joystick and stuff. But I had to change the sensitivity for the mouse, and it's not quite right for the joystick any longer.
Body 6.
Neon.
Atmospheric landable with
That
life.
will be bacteria.
Body 6. May host a new personal codex entry.
Neon
Body
with
6.
1 biological is almost
Landable
always
with
bacteria. With 2 it's bacteria and fonticula. Same is true with argon and methane. Almost always. I don't even waste my time on those things anymore. I'm too rich to worry about $1 million a pop, you know. Didn't always used to be like that though, until I started doing this exobiology stuff, and $1 billion every 2 or 3 days, you know.
Body 1.
Scan complete.
Argon-rich atmospheric landable. Body 1.
Frameshift drive
Landable
charging.
with atmosphere.
I forgot, I usually set my balance, my account back to a billion. Take the excess and put it into the carrier's
Leading
balance.
system.
Didn't do that this time, so it makes, when I turn in, it makes it real
No
easy to
anomalies detected.
see how much I've made, in case I do multiple turn-ins during the day. Usually just do one, but do like a 4-hour stream, and usually make about 300 million.
Scanning for information.
Usually.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Up in body, sometimes more than, 300 million, sometimes less. On rare occasions, a lot more than 300. That involves a lot of stratum tectonicus, though. I didn't look at the system map this time. I think hiding behind El Starro. Look very promising for the home team here. You never know till you got the last thing scanned. More than one time I've scanned a bunch of stuff and found something on the very last time. I saw Vagabond Soul just came online.
System scan complete.
Nothing here.
Frameshift drive charging.
I am in open, by the way, if anybody wants to come out. And after next Saturday, I'll go back to my routine of doing what I'm doing right now, but
Adjusting for
probably further out. If anybody wants to hitch a ride on my fleet carrier and spend, 4 or 5 days out, making a few $1 billion, hopefully, you're more than welcome to tag along. Just hit me up either on Whisper
completing
or
system scan for cartography.
on Discord.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
I mean, you don't have to tell me you got on my carrier and you're hitching a ride, but you might get left somewhere unless you tell me. So, if you want to join my Discord, it's just exclamation Discord in chat. I didn't remember how many bodies. Multitasking failure. 7. But exclamation Discord. But I'll be more than happy to take, 1, 2, 3, 100. I don't care how many people out. Especially if you're new at doing exploration or exobiology, I'll help you make some money. I will literally, wing up with you and tag along with you and help you find stuff. And point you to it and let you get all them first footfalls and things like that. So you make money. I know you're not new, but you're more than welcome to hitch a ride. Don't you have your own fleet carrier, though, if you were so inclined? You strike me as somebody who has a fleet carrier or has had one and outgrew it. I haven't outgrew my fleet carrier yet. It's a good place to park all my ships.
Body 5.
Whoop, whoop.
Argon atmospheric
Oh,
landable with
argon.
life.
Negative.
Body 5. May host a
System
new
scan
personal
complete.
codex entry.
Another argon.
Body
Negative.
5. Landable with atmosphere.
That's all.
Body 6. Argon atmospheric landable with life.
You're a bit dusty?
Body 6. May host a new personal codex
You're not
entry.
saying you're old, are you?
Charging.
Body 6. Landable with atmosphere.
The Class M Red Dwarf.
4, 3,
Leaving system.
No digging.
Interstellar travel mode engaged.
If I go through about 3 or 4 more systems and not find anything, then I might go down for some Funticula. Just to keep it moving.
Scanning now.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
And the scoops go quick when you're only jumping 5 or 6, 7 light years. We got 9 bodies. 1 star. I feel lucky this time. Who's with me? Is there a unicorn system here?
Body 4. Neon-rich atmospheric landable.
Ah, Sergeant Nugget has come online. He's another
Landable with
streamer. He's
atmosphere.
the new guy I was talking about. He's
Body
new
2. Argon atmospheric
new to
landable with life.
exobiology.
Body 2. Landable with atmosphere.
See, I told you, you seem like one of the people that outgrew their fleet carrier.
Ads starting in 1 minute.
Ooh, it adds in 1 minute. Sorry, guys. I'd snooze them, but all you miss is a little bit of this. If anything exciting happens during the ad, trust me, I'll wait, because, you know, nothing ever happens, really. So. The Sergeant Nugget, he's a streamer. You guys should look him up and give him a follow. He actually was doing exploration. He pretends to be
System scan complete.
more incompetent than he is, but he is new to exobiology, so he appreciates a lot of hints and things. He acts like he does when I give them to him, so
Frame shift drive.
could just be being nice. But that's okay. Being nice doesn't cost anything. Unless it's Ocker 7 there.
4, 3,
Leaving system.
1.
I can say that about Ocker because I gave him my Prime subscription the other day. Misclick, but oh well.
Completing system scan. Standby.
System scan complete.
Nothing here.
Fuel scooping complete.
Nothing here.
Frame shift drive charging.
Oh, dog's barking. I may have to take a
Jumping to
break
next system.
momentarily.
1.
Maximum velocity engaged.
Not getting any alerts off the cameras. Could just be barking at the possum.
Performing now.
A friend of mine went to the emergency room today, so it could be her coming by with the status. I think she would have just called though. Oh. especially since it's raining. No, it must just be the possum. Okay. So, let's press on. Didn't notice what the honk said, so...
Fuel
An orbit
scooping.
line, no?
Fuel scooping complete.
10 bodies? Alright. I think there might be more than one star, though. Let's see. System map.
Displaying star map.
Thought so. Okay. No one's been here. It's all mine again. Oops. Looks like a lot of things around the sea. Anything good here? Uh-oh, Vagabond Soul went offline. Clusters. 7 of 10. There should be all of them right here.
Body C5. Neon atmospheric
Neon.
landable
Ugh.
with life. Body
Sulfur
C5.
dioxide, carbon
May host a new
dioxide,
personal codex entry.
ammonia.
Body C5. Landable with
System
atmosphere.
scan complete.
Right, nothing here.
Frame shift drive charging.
Only 17 jumps back to the carrier. Done. Doesn't mean anything. I mean, it's just an arbitrary point.
4, 3,
Adjusting for jumping.
About 4 or 5 streams back, I was doing the same thing.
Jumping to next
And I wasn't finding anything good away from the carrier, but as soon as I was like getting close to the carrier, I started finding stuff. I ended up moving the carrier to a different spot. Had much better luck. The dry spot there.
Gathering information.
Right.
Cartography updated.
fuel scooping.
7 bodies.
Fuel scooping complete.
God, I love this ship. It is so maneuverable in super cruise. Not much variety here.
Body 2. Neon-rich atmospheric landable. Body 2. Landable with atmosphere.
You had to turn it, boot it on by your misclick. Are you at work? Is that what you're trying to say? You're busy? Oh, behind the sun. We still got that one that's hiding behind the sun. Well, let's work just to find this one thing that'll be nothing.
Body 1.
Scan complete.
Argon atmospheric landable
Bacteria,
with life.
anybody?
Body 1.
Frame shift drive
Landable
charging.
with atmosphere.
I'm thinking, even though I'm extra forms for work, well, that means work. If you're at work but you're home for the night,
3,
Leaving system.
it's dedication. Because I'm sure you're doing that voluntarily,
That's
not
quite something.
you don't get paid extra for that. It just makes your life easier the next day, perhaps. I could be wrong.
Compiling data for
I'm
cartography.
trying to use the mouse to fly. Man,
System scan complete.
I haven't
Fuel
used the
looping.
mouse to
Fuel
actually
looping
fly.
complete.
Like since the second day after I got the game, because I had this joystick, and I was like, "Well, that's what joysticks are for."
Frame shift drive charging.
However, might have to learn to fly with the mouse and stuff, because I hear you can do a little better PvP stuff with the mouse.
Leaving system.
2, 1.
And I still have that Satec X56 that I had to hook up and relearn everything. I dread that. It's got so many switches and things that I'll have to learn and memorize. Plus the throttle on it sucks. By sucks, I mean it's stiff as hell until you work it back and forth a few times, then it loosens up, but then it gets stiff again.
System scan complete.
Nothing here. I googled that problem. There are numerous solutions that people offer to it, but
Frame shift drive.
my solution would be to keep the throttle active. Plus, it doesn't have the detent that my Thrustmaster has for like forward and reversing. I'd have to use a button to toggle, the forward and reverse.
Jumping to next
That's
system.
okay. I mean, not like I use reverse that often, or I can use thrusters for it. But it just, I feel it would take a while, I think,
Scanner.
flying to get used to it.
Fuels hooping. Fuels hooping complete.
If I'm going to go to 21 bodies, if I'm going to go to all that trouble to learn a new joystick, I'd really like to have something like a pair of joysticks. T16000s. I can't afford VKB stuff, so learning to fly with two joysticks though could be kind of cool. But yeah, VKB. Did I say VKM? VKB. I can't afford those. Those are the ones like things are made out of metal and real stuff. They have very high reviews though. People really like them. I guess if I paid that much money for something, I would tell people I like it too. Whether I did or didn't, but I know several streamers that have them and swear by them. And if anyone from VKB is watching, I'd be glad to use them if you
Body D1.
provide them. I'd
High
say all
value
kinds of good
body.
things about them. Logics. Nothing.
Body D2.
Uh-oh.
Sulfur dioxide atmospheric landable with life.
We have to go there.
Body D2.
9 times
Landable
out of
terraformable.
10, that's bacteria.
Body D2.
1 time out of
Landable
10,
with
though, it's
atmosphere.
stratum tectonica.
Body D2.
Yeah, I know it's
High value
VKB. I just misspoke. Like a misclick. I'm old, right? Trying to sound knowledgeable here. I screwed it up. You saw through it. Don't embarrass me further. I'm just kidding. That would not embarrass me at all. Dusty, yeah, I'm mentally dusty. But if there's one sulfur dioxide, often there is more than one. Or there's a carbon dioxide with a sulfur dioxide component, which is almost as good. Feel something hiding back here. Lots of somethings. Unfortunately, if that is bacteria on that one world, doesn't usually pay a lot. I actually went down for a bacteria informin, I think it's called. I paid like $11 million. I was like, hell yeah, I'll go for that, because with the bonus, that's, you know, 50 million
System
just by
scan
itself.
complete.
So we got to go map this place and see if it's got bacteria, if it's got stratum. Oh, of course, it's going to be one of these far away places. Only one option here, huh? All right, that's where we're going. We'll check it out. See if it's got stratum tectonica. Fingers crossed. More bacteria. Go, go, go. And if, let's see what they pay. Yeah, 1.6 million if it's the bacterium. Of course, the stratum is 19 million. So it'll be one of those two. But like I said, 9 times out of 10, it's the bacteria. But and also a lot of times, if there's 2 biologicals on a CO2 world with sulfur dioxide component, a lot of times it'll be stratum tectonica, but the bacteria will be different. It won't be the Cerebus. And if it's only one, well, I'm not sure, but I think that's probably similar. It's a different type of bacteria or stratum tectonicus. But almost always a sulfur dioxide component there somewhere, though. That's not always the case. However, virtually, as far as I know, every time I've come across a pure sulfur dioxide planet with 2 biologics, it was always stratum tectonica and bacterium. That's why I like sulfur dioxide planets. Ammonia too, though, can have stratum tectonica. Oh. It'll wait. Maybe. That's my phone. That was my phone. I was just going to mute the microphone and let it go. Oh, that's the friend that went to the ER. I'll call and find out what the status here is in a moment after I see what we got here. I need the wrong scanner is what I need. Have to do a loop just to do it. Maybe end up on the daylit side. Maybe. How close? I'm just coasting here, literally, just coasting. Hey, this ship just goes and goes. Well, let's find out if it's got stratum or if it's got bacteria. 6 probes, we need 3 at the most. I mean, I have good shots, we'll see.
Surface scanned by 50%.
Bacterium.
Surface scan complete.
Not going after it. Next system en route.
Selecting next destination.
Let me go ahead and call friend back and see what's going on. Okay, no answer there. Here she'll call back now and I'll be busy again.
Frameshift drive charging.
I say she's a neighbor. She's one of the actual few people who actually check on me to see if I'm still alive every once in a while.
I hope you know what you're doing.
Right. We should be getting close to back to the carrier soon. That's a good thing. I try to go about 4 hours. I find a couple of places to actually... Yep, there it is. Hang on, guys.
Analyzing.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Oops. Okay, I'm back. There. Yeah, she's home from the ER, so she'll live another day. See what we got here. Didn't take long with 8 bodies. Especially if you're all in this line here, that'd be helpful.
Body 4. Neon atmospheric landable.
Ah! What's up with the neon? Come on.
May host a new personal codex entry. Body 4. Landable with atmosphere.
Be something good.
Body 2. Neon-rich atmospheric landable. Body 2. Landable with atmosphere. Body
System
5.
scan complete.
Neon atmospheric landable
I am
with
not
life.
going for bacteria.
Body 5.
Sorry.
May host a new personal codex entry. Body
This,
5.
at this rate, it'll work out
Rendezvous
almost
with
perfect.
atmosphere.
Time-wise, I mean. Get back to the carrier, about to be time to end the stream. Unless I find something good. Or I get raided by 80 people. You know, that happened to me.
Adjusting to jump.
I was literally had already ended the stream. Well, I hadn't ended the stream, but I'd already raided somebody else. And my outgoing music was still playing while I was still streaming, and I got raided by Thargoid with like 87 people or something. Oh, I felt bad because I was like, I gotta go, guys.
Gathering
Here.
information and cartography updated.
Handed them off to someone else, but I felt bad.
Fuel scooping complete.
6 bodies. Let's see. Be relatively quick with 6. We can find them. At least not hide behind the sun. Nothing. Nothing. Nothing there.
System scan
Nothing
complete.
there. Here's a quick system.
Frameshift
Next.
drive charging.
My night vision on for. Tomorrow I will probably, if I stream, I'll be streaming AX stuff. Hopefully it'll be entertaining. To me, AX stuff is all pretty much the same. Kind of like exploration. Wow, did y'all see that? There must be a star hiding behind
Analyzing
there.
now.
And that looked weird. And, okay, that means you can see it through the other star at first. 4 stars, huh? 24 bodies and 4 stars at least. Get some distance. Okay, see what we got. Let's start with D. They were close to each other. I don't know if you saw it when it was coming in. It actually looked like a bulge from the other star there. It looked weird. Come on, give me something good. By good, I don't mean a planet with 7 or 9 biologicals on it, which would be okay. Don't get me wrong. You know, at the rate the way things are going, I'd probably go down and get some stuff. But you know, I really would like to have the high value stuff. One thing I haven't found.
D4. Argon atmospheric
Haven't
landable
found
with life.
in
Body
weeks is
D4.
Electrica.
May host a new personal
Where
codex
I
entry.
had the carrier parked
Body D4.
about 3 or
Landable
4
with
weeks
atmosphere.
ago. I found Electrica many times. Electricea, whatever it's called. I went so far as in one time I was telling Chad, I said they glow and I'll show you, and I went to the dark side of the place and found them, and you could see them glowing just to show people that they actually do light up for those that hadn't seen it before. Still hiding, huh? What are you hiding? Hiding nothing is what you're doing. Well, there's no more gas giants to deal with. You big fat nada. Okay, guess we're gonna have to find where the other stars are at. Nothing around D. Where's B hiding at? Aha. I'll do C first.
Body C1. Landable large planet.
How large a planet was that? I mean, that'd be something to do. 1.91 G. That's nothing special. Whoops, I wasn't done with that. I gotta go find C again. Yeah, or B.
System scan complete.
Nothing here. Okay.
Frameshift drive charging.
Get my name on lots of things though. Ooh. Maybe I'll make Elite 3 in exploration.
4.
Someday.
Jumping to next
Ads
system.
starting in 1 minute.
I need to make Elite in combat. I've got it in trade and exploration and exobiology. Not worried about the CQC business. I would like to make it in combat though. I'm getting closer though.
Data incoming.
Turns out though you need to do some kind of combat to get that.
Fuel scooping complete.
18 bodies. One star though. Let's see what we got. We got some big ones somewhere. Nothing. It's nothing good. Welcome in. PG Evil D. How do you like to be called? Took a full evening jumping. Well, you know, I was saying earlier, if anybody after next weekend's fundraising event, I'll be going back out in the black in on my fleet carrier, and more than happy to take passengers if you want to go out for 4 or 5 days, and just use the carrier as a base of operations and head off, and virtually everything is undiscovered. And you can even turn in your biological data and cartographic data on the carrier. I will say on the carrier takes a 25% cut of your cartographic data, but no cut of your biological data. But that way you don't have to worry about dying in between being long ways out and turning in your data or getting ganked or something. Of course, you don't have to worry about getting ganked if you do it in solo or a private group. Okay, nothing here.
Frameshift drive charging.
I'm currently about 2,500 to 3,000 light years from the bubble. I just kind of brought my carrier out here for a day trip, like 11 jumps or something. 12 jumps. I just go out and
Adjusting for jump.
work around the carrier a little bit. Well, what I do is I jump
Interstellar travel
a couple of hundred light years or so away from the carrier. Then I change my route settings in the galaxy map, so when it plots routes, it uses the economy mode or the very small jumps, so you get a large number of
Scanning.
systems to go through on the way back to the carrier.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. No worries. And what I was saying, what I said was, I'm out here on my fleet carrier about 2,500, 3,000 light years out. And after next weekend, I have to be back in the bubble for next weekend's fundraiser. But I'll be going back out in the black and doing more exploration. And you or anyone else is more than welcome to tag along. What I typically do is I'll jump 5, 6, 7,000 light years out, some place where the stars are fairly dense, but unexplored, and spend several days just doing exploration. And if you're more than welcome to hitch a ride and go out and make a few $1 billion, in a few days. You can make $1 billion in 3 days, depending on how long you play each day. You can turn in your stuff on the carrier, so you don't have to wait till you get back into the bubble to do that. All I ask is if you do get on my carrier and want to do something like that, let me know you're on the carrier, and let me know when you're off exploring.
Body B4.
Because if I don't want to, if I have a passenger, it's different. But if I don't know that you're a passenger, then the carrier might jump at any moment. I might say I'm going to go over that way for a while. But if I have a passenger, that's different. I'll be back in the bubble tonight.
Body B6. Neon atmospheric landable with life. Body B6. Landable with atmosphere.
Well, I also ask you what you want to be called, because PGX Evil D, kind of a mouthful of things to say. But the cool thing about what I was saying is, I take my carrier out, and I will jump anywhere like 150, 200 light years away from the carrier, and then I will plot a route. Say I'll plot a route back, but I'll change the route settings to do economy, so all the jumps are like 5 to 7, maybe 8 light years. That way you get a huge number of jumps back to the carrier and a lot of systems to go through. Call you Evil D. All right. But if you do something like that, then you don't have to worry about thinking about where you're going. You just check every system you go through, and you get a large number of systems to go through. I did notice, like, this is first discovered by Cool Mummy. So someone's been in this system before. Hauler is cheap, so is the DBX. I think I have a hauler. I know I have a DBX.
Body B2.
Argon. See, Argon, the 2 is going to be bacteria and Fonticula. Another one, Fonticula.
Body B2.
And Evil D, you might notice, I will kind of say with disdain, that's bacteria and Fonticulas, because they don't pay a lot.
Body B1.
And I'm out here for the money. I'm not out here just to go look at Fonticula.
Landable with atmosphere.
If you've never seen Fonticula, I'll be more than happy to go show you some Fonticula, though. It's very common, and it's usually very easy to find. Usually it's very prolific on a planet, and it stands out of the ground really high. And it's
Body B5. Neon atmospheric landable.
Oh yeah,
Body B5.
it really depends.
Landable with atmosphere.
Here, let me show you what I'm talking about. See, I'm currently where this right here. Down here is the bubble. Now, anywhere along this route between, you draw a line between the bubble and Sagittarius A, you can forget it. If you travel along the galactic plane, it's very, very highly traveled. If you or if you're over to Colonia, the same thing is true. Now the trick in the bubble or near the bubble is to go up or go down above the plane. You know, like go up here, you know, go above the plane and stuff. The stars get a little thinner, but you don't have to go that high. But get off the beaten path, and then you'll start finding things even close into the bubble that aren't discovered. And just because someone's explored it or discovered it doesn't mean that they sampled the biologics or did a first footfall. Because a lot of people would just honk and scoop as they pass through a system. And go counterclockwise, yeah. See how this is all first discovered by Cool Mummy. Let's see if the furthest one. Yeah, these are all, see, but there are no first footfalls. Even though like this one has 2 biologicals, I can tell you now that that's bacteria and Funticula, but there's no first footfall. So you're guaranteed to get the discovery bonus on that. Now, don't confuse the discovery bonus with first footfalls. A first footfall is somebody stepping on a planet for the first time. Get the discovery bonus for a genetic sample, the multiplier for that is like 5 times the base amount. You have to be the first one to sample it and turn it in. Just because somebody steps foot on the planet doesn't mean they went to trouble, you know, to do the sampling. Good night, Vagabond. Thank you very much for coming in. I appreciate it. And the jump scare. I appreciated that too. Does anybody have any interest in is there anybody in chat who has never seen Funticula? You tried the SRV? Yeah, the SRV can be really helpful. I don't use the SRV as much as I used to for exobiology because a lot of times it's easier to find things from the air, you know, and then land somewhere close to it. But sometimes it's very difficult to land, so you find a place to land, then I'll take the SRV or walk, but it really depends. Going once, going twice. Is there anyone who hasn't seen Funticula? I'll be glad to go down and show you some. If not, then I should just press on. Oh no, it's not. I don't mind. Don't get me wrong. I'm just not doing it for the money. Let's go see some. Doesn't really matter which one we go to. There's one there. There's there. That's bacteria. So yeah. This is as good as any. Funticulas look similar. You know, all of them look kind of similar, but they're not all identical. There's different types. There's an amethyst colored one. There's a greenish colored one. I'm going to do a loop. Maybe, maybe not. How can you detect it? Well, I'm going to show you how you detect it. After you do the FSS scan and it says, hey, there's biologicals there, then you go map it with the surface map or the detailed surface scanner, like I'm going to do here, and it will tell you, it won't tell you specifically the species, but it will tell you like if it's Funticula or if it's bacteria or stratum or something. And different types of things pay different amounts. Even in stratum, there are types of stratum like Peleus and stuff that may pay a couple of $1 million, but then there's Stratum Tectonicus, which pays $19 million. And if you get the discovery bonus on that, that's $95 million for one thing. I found 5 of them on 5 different planets in one system, and I've got it on video. And that was almost $500 million of credits just for one system. That was a good day, I'll tell you. But you have to like do an FSS scan and stuff to, generally if it's undiscovered, to determine whether or not there's a biological, on a planet or not. And then if you go, oh, there's biological there, let's go map it and see what type of biologicals are there. Now I use a tool called the Elite Observatory, and it's got kind of a database with it. And when I scan something with the FSS, and it says, like what types of atmosphere and all the other stuff, Elite Observatory takes that into account and goes, okay, the following types of biology have been found under these circumstances. It doesn't tell you that they're going to be there, but if you find, like, it may list a certain type of bacteria, and if you find that it has, the bacteria is listed when you do the mapping, then that's the type that it's going to be, though. But now we're going to map this thing. And it says 6 probes. I will only need 3 because I have the super duper probes.
Surface scanned by 50%.
And you have to be sure to map the backside too.
Body B1.
Okay, you see this has bacteria and fonticula, like I was saying. And those blue areas show where on the planet they may be. Not guaranteed to be there, but they may be. And in this case, the bacterium and fonticula are in the same areas. As I toggle between the filter here, you notice the blue areas don't change. So in some cases, though, you will find that that's not true, that things will be in wildly different areas. Now I'm going to go in on the daylight side because fonticulas stand up out of the ground many feet. And even on the daylight side, if you turn night vision on, they're very easy to spot. And they usually grow in large patches. And usually they're very common. I mean, like no matter where I drop out, there will be fonticula, usually like right in front of me or very close by. Usually, but we'll see. No problems. If you have any questions, I'd be more than happy to try to answer them. A lot of my experience comes from experience, but
Orbital flight.
at one time I was just starting out and didn't have a clue how to do things, and now I'm to the point where there are simpler ways to do certain things. Whoa, well, okay, don't worry about it then. I won't go down. I was just going down for you. It's not a big deal. If you, they're very common though, but I won't worry about it then. But there are many different types of fonticulus, so just because you saw this one doesn't necessarily mean it would be the same one you would see for the first time. It's not a problem though. We got this. Next system en route.
Selecting next destination.
And these verbal commands I give, I'm using voice attack with some HCS voice packs, so it allows me to do certain things, by voice instead of having to go to the map and all the other stuff to
Frame shift drive.
select the next star and things. Yeah, it's fun when it works. I've never gone through the voice training,
Jumping to next
so
system.
I'm pretty surprised it works as well as it does.
Marvelous.
You tried the AI thing? How was that? How'd that work out? I've never done that. Oop, wrong scanner.
Scan starting. Stand by.
Wrong scanner.
Body 3.
Fuel
High
scooping.
value body.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Kind of babbles and gets repetitive. And we got 20 bodies here. System map. Let's see if anyone's been here before me. As I get closer to the carrier, I'm getting closer to the galactic plane. System map.
Taking care of it.
So it's more likely people will pass through, but doesn't look like it. Let's see. No. Okay. And also, when you honk a system, it may say there, like in this case, there are 20 bodies. But if you look at the system map, it may only show none or a minimal amount. These are auto-scanned bodies. I mean, they're close enough for the ship to detect them without me having to, do the FSS. So let's see what's here.
Body 4.
No, Water World.
High value body.
That'd be great if I cared. Like a lot of nothings. Gotta scan everything though. Be sure that there's nothing. Don't be behind the sun. Good. Not behind the sun. Gotta remember to do that.
System scan complete.
Nothing here. Set up that command to show the fundraiser information after I get done streaming. All right, appreciate it. Thanks for the follow. And anytime. And again, don't forget if you want to ride it, when I'm going out exploring, I usually make the announcements, sometimes short notice announcements, on either on X or on in my Discord.
Frameshift drive charging.
Usually put out the invite there. Sometimes I decide on the spur of the moment, but I can schedule something like a week out or something, and go do my own thing, and then come back, to the bubble and restock on Tritium, and then go back out on a schedule. Not a big deal.
Frameshift now engaged.
If anybody wants to ride, let me know. We'll work out some time and stuff to do it. Or you can just take your Mandalay and start hopping. That's how I did it at first.
Data incoming.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Oh, no worries. You don't have to do it right now. I mean, I'll be doing it for a long time. So, again, I appreciate you coming in and hanging out. Well, that's the trick, though. You're on at weird hours. It doesn't matter. Once the carrier is parked, it's not going to go anywhere. You can go explore you don't have to go exploring while I'm on. You can just go do your thing. You just have to be back on the carrier when it departs. And you can even do all your work in solo. You don't even have to be in open or anything. So The carrier shows up in all three, private, group, and open and solo. Alright, you take care. Should be nice to find something good, though. In this stream on a good note. Positive note, I guess. Would be a better way of saying it. Not too bad. I made over $100 million, so could be worse. Could have had to go scan a bunch of bacterias just to get something. I'm hiding down there. No. Which I may still do something like that as I get much closer to the carrier and just to extend the time a bit to get to nearer to 4 hours for the stream.
System scan complete.
Nothing here though.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, another sip of coffee. That's almost cool.
4,
Force adjustment.
2, 1. Engage.
I think we've been in here too long. I feel unusual.
I bet you do.
Completing system scan. Stand by.
Fuel swooping complete.
Oh boy, 10 more bodies to scan. So let's get busy scanning. Scanning. Now I'm wondering how many jumps back to the carrier are left. Oh.
System scan complete.
Nothing. Find something. Only got 5 jumps left.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, 3,
Leaving
2,
system.
1. Engage.
Good thing is, once I'm done
Hyperspace
streaming, I'll
checking
get
systems
dinner.
now complete.
At a decent time, actually, for once.
Compiling data for cartography.
Fuel swooping complete.
14 bodies. 13 chances to be disappointed. Big star. I'm trying to get away from it a little bit. There's HMCs. Think there'd be something.
Body 7. Carbon
Geologics.
dioxide atmospheric landable. Body 7. Landable and terraformable. Body 7. Landable with atmosphere. Body 7.
Water world.
High value body. Body 6. High value body. Body 8. High value body. Body 10.
Another water world.
High value body. Body 9.
Another water world.
High value body.
Huh? No more water worlds though.
Body 5. High value body. Body 3. High value body. Body 4. High value body.
One left.
System scan complete.
Nothing. No biology, I mean.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three,
Adjusting for jump.
1.
Get done here.
Interstellar travel mode engaging now.
Set up the command for the gank stuff. Set up my carrier jump, which I can do simultaneously. I mean, start jumping back towards the bubble. And dinner, of course.
Completing system scan for cartography.
Ads starting in 1 minute.
I doubt you'll miss anything during the ads. But you might learn about Nissans. Bring the vagabond there.
Body 2. Neon-rich atmospheric landable. Body 2. Landable with atmosphere. Body 3. Neon-rich atmospheric landable. Body 3. Landable with atmosphere. Body 5.
Neon.
Neon atmospheric landable with life. Body 5. May host a new personal codex entry. Body 5. Landable with atmosphere.
System scan complete.
Oh.
Frameshift drive charging.
I was tempted to go after the bacteria. Maybe in the next system, if it only has bacteria, I might go after it just to do it.
4,
Stretch the time a little bit.
1.
Of course, if I really wanted to stretch the time, I could just go laterally or something instead of directly back to the carrier.
Complying.
Fuel swooping complete.
4 bodies. You got 4 stars. System map.
System cartography.
Yeah, 4 stars. That figures.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, 3,
Jumping to next system.
1. Engage.
Gathering information. Cartography updated.
Fuel scooping complete.
All right, 11 bodies. Maybe we'll get lucky on the next jump's the carrier. Nothing here. I swear that said 11 bodies, right? That's odd. Oh. Hang on. Have I been in this system before? I just haven't turned in. That's why they're showing up. Yeah. If I'd turned in, it would say that I discovered it. Okay, well, that's what it is. Quitting a little early tonight.
Leaving system.
1. Engage.
Compiling data for cartography.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Yeah, you can bet this system's already been scanned. More than once, I've been out with people doing exploration. I'm going to do a loop here. But where their carrier landed at, they just went off and did exploration elsewhere, and no one took the trouble to look at the system where the carrier was at. I did, and I made millions. All my ships are named after cats, or cat related. For example, the ship's called the Curious Cat that I'm on. Most of my ships are named after my past and present cats.
Comms are open, Commander. Do you need to land?
I ran out of cat names, so I started using things about cats, you know. You can't really tell, but this carrier is green in color. It's my favorite color. Most of my ships, not all, but most of my ships are some shade of green. Or
Landing gear deployed.
I like blue too, though. When I was picking a color for this Mandalay, I saw one of the colors they had was a metallic type blue, and it looked really sharp. But I got the green. Well, folks, wasn't big profitable evening, but better than nothing.
Welcome back.
Let's see what we got.
Say that every time you show up.
Contact confirmed. Clamps engaged. What can we do for you
I
today?
don't expect a ton from the cartographic data, but... And again, the carrier takes 25% of the cartographic data. I got 1.4 billion right now in the balance. That's 10 billion. Almost. So. 10 million. Million, not billion. 10 million. Makes a big difference. Okay. Now we go where the big bucks are. Not as big as most of the time, but
No gravity. Magnetic contact active.
a little less than average, but that's my own fault. I could have bumped it up a little bit by getting some of the lower value stuff. I was getting greedy looking for high value items. Of course, high value items are a little more rare. So. Why does my carrier have a guard? Guards, they rotate shifts. So. Here's my pilot's lounge, bunch of slackers. Shipyard. I even have Pioneer supplies. It's not stocked though, but I have it.
You wish to contribute to this? Vista strives to learn everything it can about the cosmos.
That's base value. It's 20 million, 29 million total. So I should get the discovery bonus to be almost 5 times that. So it should be all right. 148 million. About half of the average for this length of time, but I'm not complaining. You see that Bacteria cerebus was 1.6, but with the bonus, it's almost 7 million. So good enough.
Vista
Goodbye.
thanks you for your contribution.
Alright guys, I'm going to end my stream. We can raid somebody, but we don't have to. Do y'all have somebody in mind that y'all might like to raid? If not, then I'll just be ending my stream, because see how it goes. Back to my ship. No joy there? No one wants to raid anybody? Almost always raid out, but not always. Again, I don't guarantee it, but I'll probably be streaming tomorrow evening. Maybe during the day. I'm retired, so it depends. Depends on real life. But I will be streaming tomorrow. And I said I'd do AX and I'd be back in the bubble tonight, but I might just stay here and do some more exploration and then go back tomorrow night. Because no real reason for me to not be here, so I don't have to be back in the bubble till next weekend. So at any rate, I'm going to end the stream. Thanks very much for coming in and hanging out. I appreciate every one of you that came in and chatted. New follows and the jump scares. So you guys have a great evening.
Searching the stars for a world like home. Aft explorer drifting through the dark we roam. Scanners up, signals strong. Every system's a map, every scan's a song. From the edge of the void to the planets untold. Hunting for life in the cosmic cold. Alien signals beneath the sky. Exobiology waiting, no limits to fly. From the edge of the void to the planets untold. Hunting for life in the cosmic cold. Alien signals beneath the sky. Exobiology waiting, no limits to fly. Earth-like worlds untouched and wild. Pirates out there with fury piled. Between the peace and danger's call. Bacardi stands strong, never will fall. Bacardi's on the hunt, stars in his sights. Exploring the unknown through endless nights. From Earth-like dreams to the pirate's fire. With the Corvette blazing, his enemies retire. Tracking life forms, chasing down the fight. In the depths of space, he's the guiding light. Boots hit the ground, scanners ping alive. Biological wonders in the deep survive. Through the nebula's reach, to the stars untamed. Every new discovery adds to the game. But there's danger out there in the pirate zone. federal corvettes' engines moan. Locked in tight, no mercy given. When pirates attack, it's survival driven. Between the stars and battles fought, he never loses the mission he's got. Life in the black, born for the quest. Picard, he pushes on, never needs rest. Picard, on the hunt, stars in his sight, exploring the unknown through endless night. From Earth-like dreams to the pirate's fire, with the Corvette blazing, his enemies retire. Trekking life forms, chasing down the fight. In the depths of space, he's the guiding light. From the blackest void to the brightest star, Bacardi's traveled the galaxy near and far. No pirate too strong, no world too small. Commander Bacardi answers the call, exploring the mysteries, fighting the foe. In the galaxy's depths, it's where he'll go. Bacardi's on the hunt, stars in his sight, exploring the unknown through endless night. From Earth-like dreams to the pirate's fire, with the Corvette blazing, his enemies retire. Trekking life forms, chasing down the fight. In the depths of space, he's the guiding light. From the blackest void to the brightest star, Bacardi's traveled the galaxy near and far. No pirate too strong, no world too small.